TWCC, Tribal Witchiwewin Capital Corporation, providing business development for Aboriginal people. Established in 1993, TWCC is a nationally recognized, successful, progressive, diversified, and self-sustaining financial services institution. TWCC is First Nations owned and operated. They support First Nation values and cultural traditions that nurture the health and well-being of our clients, stakeholders, and staff.
My name is Morris J. Swan Chanakapo, and I'm a great believer of what is going on in this organization, in this corporation.
At TWCC, it's extremely gratifying to see someone else succeed through the efforts that you've provided and the services that you've provided and the support that you've provided to them. They've got the greatest ideas out there. They just need nourishing, and they need support, and they need capital. And that's where TWCC plays a role.
TWCC embraces a strong commitment to accountability, transparency, quality of service, and organizational success. Our mission: to be a profitable and sustainable independent First Nations corporation that respects and values the unique strengths and cultural differences of our customers, communities, and staff. Our vision is to be the First Nations financial service provider of choice. TWCC serves over 85,000 people in 5 Manitoba tribal councils and independent First Nations.
To bring unity to the tribes, to bring independence. Just like the buffalo. You see the buffalo skull behind me. The buffalo's like that. They teach their young as they walk in life. And that's what Tribal Witchiwewin does. It teaches them how to prepare for the future.
We respond to the needs of the community, and we look at what is needed, and need means opportunity, and so we try to fulfill that need.
First Nation people have difficulties going to the bank. Tribal has been very good to us. I approached the bank on behalf of teeny boppers. The first thing they started talking about was default. We didn't even talk about the loan.
We put an application with Tribal Witchiwewin, which we didn't really have that much confidence anymore, but he still went ahead anyway. And it was approved, and we put a $120,000 building.
We've retired one loan that was existing when I got here, and then we applied for another loan which enabled us to buy a new computer system, gas pumps and gas tanks in the back. And that was about close to $200,000, and that was what last year. Walter and I worked on the business plan for the expansion. That's how we got it.
I started AMIC in 2004 because the community had asked me to start the service, and their service, to schedule their service from St. Andrews to Little Grand and to Pongassi, those 2 communities. And so I bought a little plane, and I started off with that, and then the business started growing, so I needed another airplane, and that's where TWCC came in. I approached them to see if I can get a loan to buy a plane, and it was actually very easy to do. The guys that worked at TWCC were very helpful with their program.
TWCC provides assistance for establishment, expansion, or diversification of sustainable First Nations businesses in Manitoba through our services, which include financial services, commercial lending that includes business advisory services that support Manitoba First Nations, employer benefit lending through ASCII Financial, pension, benefits, as well as property and casualty insurance delivered through TP. TWCC Insurance Partners. TWCC has also strategically diversified into other businesses like the National ASCII Distributor Program and the Customer Contact Center.
It came out as a result of the Royal Commission on Aboriginal Peoples that was done in the 80s that identified gaps in the communities in terms of access to capital and opportunities for business development. And the regular banks were reluctant to lend on reserve due to restrictions around the Indian Act and other security issues. So the Aboriginal Financial Institution program was born, and Tribal Witch-Wewin Capital Corporation was a product of that. It's all about keeping the dollars in the community to create an economy. You know, we look at the philosophy of that. The basis of any community is your economy. And the only way you can establish an economy is to have access to capital and financial services. That's where we come into play. I mean, even when they founded this country, the very first thing they did was establish the Bank of Canada. We consider ourselves playing that role in the First Nation community.
Our milestones reflect our focus and consistent growth strategy, beginning in 1993 with business loans. We quickly expanded into the First Nations Farm Credit Program in 1994. In 2000, TWCC partnered with EduLinks Canada Corp to service a government contract, and in 2002, the call center opened with 12 seats. Realizing the need to better service Aboriginal personal lending, we established the ASKey Financial Partnership in 2006. Due to the company's business success and future plans to expand, TWCC purchased a 22,500 square foot office building in downtown Winnipeg in 2007, which also facilitated in the expansion of the call center to 55 seats. In 2009, TWCC acquired full acquisition of ASKey Financial. In 2010, the call center expanded to 88 seats, and currently it now seats 130 as a result of increasing growth. In 2011, we launched our National ASKey Distributor Program. TP was founded in 2012 as a strategic alliance of 4 successful First Nations-owned organizations. The concept of Aboriginal ownership that returns benefits to First Nations members is a common bond at the core of this partnership. Among other achievements, TWCC is very pleased to have been ranked 12th in Manitoba Business Magazine's 40th and 50th fastest growing companies in 2010 and 2011. In 2010, TWCC was honored in receiving the Economic Developer of the Year award in the Aboriginal Private Sector category. The Can Do Award has been one of the most competitive and highly celebrated awards in the business sector. In 2012, TWCC was selected by the Manitoba Chamber of Commerce as the winner in the Most Outstanding Medium Business category at the Manitoba Business Awards.
And the 2012 recipient for Outstanding Medium Business is Tribal Witch-Wewin Capital Corporation.
TWCC achieved initial ISO certification in 2010 and continues to be certified each year, which highlights our endeavors and commitment to providing the Aboriginal community with the very best in professional services. Both the company and its staff take great pride in their work and achievements. Every member is empowered and respected for their abilities and contributions. Productivity is the prime objective of TWCC, and its success in that regard has come from being noted as an employer of choice. TWCC over the years has seen many of their staff advance through the ranks by building their qualifications and skill sets. In addition, our growth has allowed us to bring in new talent and expertise to broaden the needs and address the diversification demanded of a rapidly developing company.
Everyone is very comfortable with each other, and it's very family-oriented, and they believe in having a work-life balance, so having a personal life as well as your work life.
They expect you to be a hard worker, which everyone here is, but there's always so much fun. When you come to work, it doesn't really feel like it's a work. It is a work environment, but it feels kind of homey. Like I come here and I laugh just as much as I do at home, and I have just as much fun here that I don't mind the difference.
Within our company culture, TWCC and its employees take part in a number of community and social activities. These are important in strengthening team development and employee satisfaction, as well as encouraging fitness and a positive lifestyle.
We do offer other social activities for the employees and their families, social outings, so we invite not only the employees but their families to attend in events.
Among these activities are the Manitoba Marathon Relay Race, with fundraising proceeds going towards the Children's Wish Foundation, and dragon boat races in support of St. Boniface Hospital. TWCC maintains a rapport and contributes to the community in which it does business. Our charity of choice is the United Way, and the funds are donated for Aboriginal-specific programs. Our philosophy involves a great commitment to the post-secondary education of our youth, with offering 10 scholarships per year. The key fundraiser in this endeavor is our annual golf tournament. In support of community-based events, TWCC has contributed over $225,000 to tribal councils, thereby sharing their success with their people.
When it comes to developing, First Nations people, it makes me proud. I've seen some that come from the reserve, and I see some that were born in the city, and you see that the different ways that they learn, and it's so good to be able to interact, and it feels like I can relate to both sides. So it's I don't know, there's a certain sense of pride that you get when you see somebody who is very unsure of themselves, and then they kind of, after the weeks of training, you kind of see them, they're like, okay, I can do this.
By adhering to strong business principles, coupled with a conscientious dedication to the communities and stakeholders that it serves, TWCC has made great strides in the Aboriginal and Manitoba economies. More importantly, our success has laid a foundation for the Aboriginal self-reliance. The products that TWCC offers now and in the years ahead will give greater consumer power to the Aboriginal population. It will finance new business and homeowner needs in a way that is fair to the clients and profitable for the company. By putting people and their needs at the forefront of its business philosophy, TWCC instills confidence and with it strengthens its core objectives. We don't just offer services. It's an integral part of the community.
Unity is the most important thing for our people. We cheat to win, we cheat to win. Helping yourself to help others. That's what this company is. And that's what it does. We cheat to win. It helps the other people. Not only our people, but all people. And when they do that, it's called Swain to win. Loving our people. Loving one another. And when they do that, when they show Swain to win, they show Kendamigaza win. They show them how, they teach them how to be independent, how to do things on their own. And the last thing that they teach is Swain to win, to love themselves and to love their people. That's what Tribal Wichiwe Win does. It does that for our people. And the way it does that is it goes out and it gets Zunias, it gets helps them with Zunias, not for them to be dependent, but to Nuki win, to work for what they want in life. And that's what we teach our children, to work for what they want in life. Nothing in this world comes free, nothing. Everything that you get, you have to give something, whether it's a prayer, whether it's a thank you. Tribal Wichiwe Win gives thanks to all the people that helped them to get where they are. But the people also say thank you to Tribal Wichiwe Win for bringing them to where they are. The bands, you see the bands in a better position, in a better place than when I first came aboard. We were scrambling. Now we have a place like Tribal Wichiwe Win to reach Tawat, to help everybody, to help all the people, all the native people. Not just Nishnabé, Muskego, Fauna, not just the Cree, not just the Sioux, not just the Blackfoots, all Nishnabé. That's who they help. And they work here in Manitoba. In Manitoba means Manitoba, but the word Manitoba means where the Creator sat. That's what it means. And that's where Tribal Wichiwe Win is where the Creator sat. So that's a good thing, it's a good sign. It's to help the people, because the Creator helps all people. And Tribal Wichiwe Win helps all our people.